be on the road now, doing shows now. White bitch know that cold now, I tell her no now. Mommy tell me slow down, I'm on a roll now.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy JP, and we back with another video, man. We back with another video. This time we got 8 at the table. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite YouTube channels. Why is the friend zone bad? So you gonna hear this and we'll get into it.
In the friend zone. And when you're orbiting for 5 years, that's not you being put in the friend zone. You place yourself in the friend zone.
My personal opinion is that women string guys in the friend zone along as a bailout option or the emergency dick plan.
Because I believe in like a man, if a man wants you, he will show you that he wants you. I wholeheartedly believe, no. Like affirmatively, assertively, oftentimes aggressively, but like you will have no doubt that that man wants you. So on that end, I totally agree with you. But I also can appreciate the time that a man puts in to get to know you, to get to know your mama and them, to understand everything about you and understand you on the friend side, so that when he is, in a place to step to you, he's no longer insecure. He's no longer scared. He's 100% sure of what he wants to do. So that when he steps to you, you're already his. It ain't no, well, maybe, he already knows in his mind when he steps to you that you're gonna be like, damn, yes, I ain't like you at first, but damn, you've been a real one, and it kind of makes you cute. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, but I think that it just depends on how you're, on what you like as a person. Do you want a man who friend zones himself? Because you essentially friend zone yourself, right?
I was already put in there.
Right. So,
yeah,
the thing is that some women like assertive men. So if you want someone who is assertive, you're not gonna necessarily feel Oliver's approach. You know what I mean? But if you're someone who's perhaps a little bit more laid back, maybe a little bit, who doesn't necessarily like assertive men or aggressive men, you're going to appreciate the friend approach. And I can actually appreciate that. Like, I haven't really dated that many men who were not my friends, to be very honest. Like, I don't really like strange men. Like, you got to have some kind of connection to me. Like, you're like one of my best friends, or, you've been around. Like, I somehow have to know you. But I actually never liked strange men. For the most part, I probably always talk to somebody who was semi in my circle or friend, or I had some relationship with beforehand.
But do you feel like, as a friend, that's also his job to be a friend? All these things he described, you're being a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your job to be a friend too. If we're friends, your job is to listen to me, to hold me down.
Is that for me or for all of
No, I'm asking you, but I'm saying, do you feel like, as a friend, that's his job? Can he make it seem like what he's doing, like, it's almost...
My bad, y'all. I had to do something on my phone, but I'll be listening to this conversation very closely. I'm going to listen closely and get my answer.
Like, you gotta get paid for it. Your job is to be a friend.
He's not. I don't think he wants.
I'm thinking the way you are, Oliver. I think you'll be like, oh, I did this, I did that. Your job, if I'm in the friend, okay, with both women, my job is to make sure she's good. I listen to her. So if I'm gonna be a friend to a man,
you going with this?
It's almost like if you're my
if you're a friend,
yeah, why can't
just a friend?
Yeah,
like,
be a friend.
Okay, fine.
Don't be. I'm annoyed.
It's like you're undercover friend.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
I'm annoyed because I
Okay,
feel like
I see
you're
what you're saying.
expecting something out of this friendship.
Okay.
Now, at this point, I don't even think you're doing it for real. I don't even feel like you're being general with this shit.
I see. Okay,
if you're just doing it just like that, let's just say you really being a friend to me, and shit really did happen, and you wasn't really doing it for no purpose, then that's fire. But if you're doing it with a purpose, like, I'm going to do this for her, I'm going to do that, I'm going to listen to this, that, and that, at this point, you're not being a friend, you're not even being genuine, so fuck all that.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay, like, 2 seconds. I agree with you if I am doing that, but... For what I was speaking on, no, I'm not doing that to be a snake in the grass, no.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm not, for that reason, I agree with you 100%. But I wasn't doing that for a reason, but I'm going to let Rico go.
Okay, no,
That's all I want to say. Go ahead, Rico.
Alright, so I'm going to say this, right? Because I'm more like the 5-month guy versus the 5-year guy. Right? And being that I'm the 5-month guy, not the 5-year guy, more often than not, I'm the one that's going to do you filthy. Mm-hmm. I'm the one that's gonna leave you back to cry to that 5-year guy. And then the craziest thing is to me is that y'all then look at the 5-year guy as if he isn't of value for a chance. Like here's what I'm gonna say, right? Most successful or most happy marriages, I usually hear a similar term in every one of them, and that's my love, that's my best friend. You understand? So like that guy who's been your friend for 5, 6, 7 years while you giving scumbags a shot at you, and you haven't given a guy who's taking the time to know you, to me is crazy. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna treat you more delicately, 9 times out of 10 than the 5 month guy. You're talking about the type of friend that Danny was talking about.
I have to stop it right there. Hold on, let me make sure this is recording. Because, goddamn, it's not PGs. Let me stop it right there. So, we gotta address a couple things that he just said. So, I do understand what he's saying, as in, why. Let me see. So, as in, why not just give the guy who's been with you for, the guy who's known you for 5 years, knows you so well, he's your greatest friend. He actually cares about you, actually listens to your problems, you know what I'm saying? He knows X, Y, and Z. He'll actually be a good partner for you because he actually is, your friend first. You know what I'm saying? So him being your friend first is actually very good because, he knows the insides and outs of you, and he wanted you as a friend before romantically, but he still wanted you romantically, right? So the reason why, he's saying that, a girl would actually be better off with her guy best friend, like best friend knows in and outs of her, very good to her, be more delicate, as he said. The reason why she doesn't want that guy is because he does not arouse her. So what I mean by this is he doesn't get her aroused, as in she doesn't get excited sexually by him. It's more so, oh, he's just my friend. Oh, he's my friend. Like, it's just a friendship, right? And the reason why going that route first to start any relationship is bad. I mean, it's not necessarily bad. Like, you could be, what I'm saying, oh, let's be friends first. You know what I'm saying? You guys can be friends. You guys are cool. You guys get to know each other. You guys, because it all start. I do agree with him to a certain extent because it all starts in the head first with everyone. You guys talk every day, intellectually stimulate each other. You know what I'm saying? You guys are friends, and it all starts in the head with the girl and the guy first, right? Or mainly the girl. Because guys, it starts with the other head for the guys. Um, yeah. And you guys are connected, right? Now you guys are connected mentally, and then now you guys start to move over, right? And when you transition over, it could be a very good transition, or it could be a transition of, nah, we just need to stay friends, right? But me personally, you know what I'm saying, I've learned that you don't want to be in the friend zone, right? Because the girl in the intro, I didn't play the intro, but it's true. Like, the only way you're in the friend zone is if you stay in there. Like, the friend zone's not a place where you're just locked in. Like, there are those memes where you're locked in the box. You're not locked in. You could leave anytime, but you want to stay there because you have to be her because you're so close to her. Your friend, she's actually a good friend. And, you understand that it's a good friend. Like, you actually feel the connection, right? And she feels the connection too. But the thing is, you're not that guy who excites her, gets her aroused, who, she wants to be with. She wants to be with the guy who is, more of an asshole. Asshole, kind of nice, but he's an asshole at the same time. He's a mixture of both. He is focused on himself. He's not calling her, texting her every 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be, hey best friend, what's going, like, hey best friend, this happened today. Like, nah, he's gonna be like, nah, tell me about it later tonight. You know what I'm saying? Over some dinner, blah blah blah. He's you know what I'm saying? He's working on his business. He's moving. He's in the gym. He's recording videos. He's doing whatever he's doing. He's running a business. He's doing something. He's focused on himself. He's more focused on him. He's focused on his purpose and his life. And she is you know what I'm saying? She's on the side more, right? And he's dealing with more women, blah 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 blah. He is his number one priority. You know what I'm saying? He's focused on other things. And see, the thing about the friend is the friend's so focused. The friend gives her all the time. And see, that's what a lot of people are not going to explain is that the reason why I agree with him to a certain extent. Like, yeah, you still have to be, you know what I'm saying, very, very, very close with your partner to get to this. Like, if you're married, you want to be, you know, as I say, best friend. You know what I'm saying? You want that to be your wife, you know, your best friend, the person you're close to, you tell everything to, you talk to. Yeah, that's cool and everything. But the thing is, the way to go about it is the reason why those people are successful is because they didn't stay friends for too long. Like after, like I've heard many stories like that as well, and it's like after 3 months, after 2 months, after 1 month, you know, they start doing stuff, kissing, touching, be like, hey, you know. Then after 3 months, all of a sudden they're like in a relationship, but they were best friends first, right? They talked for 5 hours, blah 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 blah. But the thing is, the difference is the reason why those guys are in the friend zone is because the girl doesn't want to give them a chance, or the guy didn't strike a move. He's just waiting, right? Or he just really like he likes her, or he even asked her out and she rejected him, and he's still there. That's the problem, right? And yes, those girls are probably the best guys for that girl, but she will never know that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to understand that it's just not gonna work out the way it needs to work out. But that's how it goes. To shorten this explanation, don't be in the friend zone. Don't be her best, greatest friend. You know what I'm saying? You could be friends with a woman, you know what I'm saying? But you can't like hang out with them 24/7, blah, 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 blah. Talk to them all day because, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to, right? There's no need to, you know what I'm saying? Unless you guys are working the same workplace or, you know what I'm saying? In my case, hey, let's film video, blah, blah, blah. Like, there has to be some value because you're not getting any benefit from being her friend. Zero benefit. Because at the end of the day, all men, yeah, we would want that friendship as well, but I want the benefits as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting the benefits, and what other value you're gonna give to me? You know what I'm saying? You really gotta think about it. And I might not be explaining it the best, but from my past experiences, from what I learned from experience, what I'm trying to say now is, yes, it would be nice to, you know, chill with the girl a couple times, you know, chill with her, be with her, have a good. Because I'm gonna be honest, they are right to a certain extent. You need to be able to communicate and have fun with this person non-sexually before you can actually be in a good relationship with them. It is true. You know, be able to vibe with them, go have fun, listen to music, eat food. You know what I'm saying? Go. You know what I'm saying? Go out somewhere. You know, do some fun stuff, and actually enjoy being around their company and stuff like that. And after, when you move on to more intimate stuff, you know, knowing that after the intimate stuff, that yeah, it's still gonna be connecting. You know, still gonna be here. It's not like okay, I hate these, I'm gone, which happens a lot of times. But trust me, to be in a good relationship, you need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to have fun. You need to be able to, you know, laugh, enjoy, and you know, be at peace. But you know what I'm saying? Because the relationship does not just revolve around sex and you know, intimacy. You know what I'm saying? In that fashion, but there's another form of intimacy, which is communication and stimulating the mind, which is needed, you know what I'm saying, for a successful marriage, successful relationship as well. So, you know, but I'm gonna listen to what they gotta say, but that's what I have to say on this point.
One with an ulterior motive. The one that wants to just be your friend so then that way he can fuck you. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a person who is genuinely your friend. Not because, yeah, you know he's a dirtbag and all.
But also, every guy in the friend zone is waiting for that moment. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those guys too. I was in that situation where I was waiting for that moment when the girl slips up, I will smash. You know what I'm saying? In one scenario, I did get, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted. I'm not friends with that person to this day. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you gotta tell me right now. There's no need to be friends with a female. In my opinion, you could be friends with them, be cool with them, have dope conversations. It's true. You know what I'm saying? But to be around them 24/7, I don't know about all that.
all of that, but you know how he would treat you. That's not what we're saying. Those are most likely the friend that has an ulterior motive. But a person who's just a good-hearted individual, a person who treats you right, a person who's there whenever you need them, physically, financially, emotionally, he's supporting you. A person that you bring to your parents, he's like, nah, we're not having sex. That's just my friend. But your parents love him. That's that person. So like, what I'm saying is, most women, and you know, I've heard this all my life because I had a friend that was that guy. He used to piss me off with this shit. I like this girl so much, she complains there's no nice guys in the world, and I ran in front of her face. And I used to be like, well, damn, it's really crazy how women be blinded by aggressiveness, assertiveness, and a crazy pursuit, but they don't value the work ethic of a person who's actually applying the necessary qualities of a husband. You understand? To be a husband, you have to be a
Very true. Very true.
friend. Yeah, you're right. So Oliver's supplying a lot of physical traits or physical and emotional traits and qualities, and it's just being ignored for a guy.
It's not being ignored.
It's not
That's
being.
what women do though. Women go for the one guy every day. How many times you
Is that all women? Or just you?
Most women, before they get to the good guy, they done fuck a few whack ass dudes that don't deserve the pussy. A lot of women fuck a lot of dudes that don't even deserve. The dude that gonna help you fix your credit, the dude that gonna make sure you good, the dude that gonna hit you in the hospital if you get hit. That's not the dude we wanna fuck. We wanna fuck the dude that's not gonna call us back, that's gonna hit us every 3 other days. I've been that girl.
So I just wanted to close out my argument with agreeing with Aaron said about it depends on who the person is, who you are as a person, what you would like in a man as far as courting, because you can appreciate someone like Oliver that takes the time to get to know you, your family, your interests, be your friend or whatever, or you can more appreciate the guy that comes in and gets you in 5 months and, you know, with the assertive, I want to date you. I want to, be in a relationship with you. What I did want to say to Oliver, you did say that you were put in the friend zone. And when you're orbiting for 5 years, that's not you being put in the friend zone. You placed yourself in the friend.
Yes, ma'am. What you said is perfectly right. You can never be in the friend zone with any woman. It's impossible. The only way you're in the friend zone is if you stay in the friend zone. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible. Just stop being friends. Just stop talking. Stop hanging out with her. And you're out the friend zone. Because you are not her friend. You are not her accomplice. Sorry, you're not her, what's it called again? Acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? You're nobody to her. You're just another guy who wanted to ask you out. You said, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you so much, though. And you're like, okay, all right, have a nice life. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Orbit on 5 years. Don't do it, boys. Don't do it.
Friend zone because you did not go to that woman and say, like, I like you and I would potentially like to be in a relationship with you. She has no idea. Unless she did and felt like we're too much of a friends, that's when you're put in the friend zone. So there's a difference there. And I did also want to say to Rico, I know you went on about, how the 5-year guy is, usually the best option. But did we ever really stop to think about if 5 years is too long? If that guy got too deep into being your friend where there's just like no return, you're like definitely not thinking about him in that way because it's just been too long. Time has passed. You've already figured out what you want in a guy and you realize this is just your friend and he cannot be the guy that you need.
I'm gonna just say like this, right? Amanda said that, for example, is it possible you could have gone too far in a friend zone and now you can't get out? To me, that means that the woman is blind. Because if a guy has been showing and proving for 5 years and you can't see that, then you don't really deserve a person.
This is where I disagree with him, and this is where we'll end it off here. Actually, I'll let him.
Oh, and what if I'm not attracted to you?
No,
And sometimes we gotta do with that too.
Like, I don't understand why you're taking away friend versus relationship. When in a relationship, you have to be a friend. The main ingredients outside of sex in a relationship is a fucking friend. As a person who listens to you.
Why you mad, though?
not making sense. It's a person who listens to you, a person who cares about you, a person who's with you all around the board. He's your friend, but you're calling this person a friend. And the only thing that's separating a friend versus a relationship for y'all and y'all argument is sex.
So what was wrong
Why
with
they got like
everything else?
chemistry? Why y'all don't got no chemistry?
So,
Yeah, what was wrong with everything else?
all right, so the last thing that you said is that you're not searching for him, and that's just not somebody that you're there for, right? Or that's just somebody that you're not interested in at all, right? That's cool. And my problem with that is, it's like, and I feel like I'm repeating the same thing as the last time. Why would you befriend somebody that you know is attracted to you, even though you're not attracted to him?
Or you find out.
Yeah, but here's the
Bless
thing.
you,
You're
bless you,
stringing
nigga.
that person along. And you're stringing that person along, and I personally feel, going back to kind of what we spoke about before, my personal opinion is that women string guys in a friend zone along as a bailout option or the emergency dick plan. So it's like, okay, cool. I ran out of all my options. I had 5 or 10 fuck boys come in and couldn't get the job done. But I got Oliver here now that I'm 37, 38.
afterthought.
I got 37, I'm 37, 38, 40 years old, and I got Oliver I can fall back on, and I know he's gonna be there for me because he's been here the whole time.
Okay, so I think the difference between what Rico is explaining and we're explaining is that guys who are, feeling that they're stuck in the friend zone don't express their feelings towards the girl that they want to possibly pursue. We are trying to say that, if that's your goal, express your feelings. Don't wait 5 years just being a friend thinking that you're going to get the spot that you want to get. Because someone's going to come in, they're going, to tell you what they want. They're going to be assertive about it. And I feel like 8 times out of 10, that's who the female is going to go with. So I really think that it depends on who you are as a person, what you prefer.
Anyways, we're gonna end it off here, but I gotta answer that question. As you said, that's facts. You talk to them for a little bit. Hey, I like you. I'm interested in you. You're cool. I'm cool. I want to see where things go. I want to take you out on a date. Go, go to Cactus Club, go have some nice food, go get some tacos, go get some Mexican food, go get some Jamaican food, eat good, have good conversation, go for a walk, get some ice cream, chop it up, then after, let's go watch a little comedy movie, enjoy time together. I wanna, I wanna do this. You have your plan set up, You're assertive, you're a leader, you know where you wanna go with things, you know where you wanna take her, you know what you wanna do. And the reason why she chooses that guy is because that guy's actually saying, hey, I like you. And the guy in the friends for 5 years is like, maybe you should know this one day. I'm like, nigga, like if you don't say shit, how is someone gonna know? Girls just, as she said, like, as the guy said, Rico said, sometimes they're blind. I'm like, what can you do? People are blind all the time. And yes, she wants the bad guy, she wants the assertive, she wants the dominant guy because he's actually doing something. He's actually saying, hey, I like you. Hey, I want to sleep with you. Hey, I want to go out and eat some food. Hey, you're my girl now. He's saying something. He's communicating. That's what that's the guy in the friend zone's not doing. He's just sitting there thinking like, and she's like he's watching her deal with all these bad guys, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, like, are you gonna say something? And as soon as you say something, like, you don't have to stay there and be her friend. She says, no, I'm not attracted to you, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, all right, cool. That's it. You just go. Tell her, hey, we could be friends, but we can't be friends like that, We could be, we can be acquaintances. There you go. So you got the friend zone. That's how, or you can be the other guy and apply the pressure, be dominant. Obviously she reciprocates back. There you go. But yeah, you have to have a connection there and a vibe there. You know what I'm saying? Before you can get a relationship or really date a girl, because you know you want to enjoy being around the person you want to be around. So there's truth to the friend thing. You know, you want to actually be able to, you know, be in the same room with the person, not want to just kill yourself, you know. So, and have a solid connection, be able to like talk about something like, hey, I was talking about this with my boy the other day, like the Tesla charging stations, and I was reading the article, having a good conversation back and forth with him, like with your girl, or if a girl's watching this with your guy, you want to be able to just have conversations about anything and just, you know, enjoy time, be, you know, that basically is your best friend, right? But also you want to be able to, you know, be attracted to them, make love to them, etc., etc., etc. So, you know, you can be their friend and you can do both. Like, you don't need to do just one. You only do one if you can't get the other one, right? So that's what I personally think.